school. Early, maybe later, you could show me things. You know what it is whenever I visit.
Okay, y'all. I had to do something with my hair real quick. Your girl just, I've been going through things, believe it or not. I am, I guess, going through what any woman will be going through who's settled. When I got married in 2014, I keep wanting to say 2008. We started dating in 2008. I got pregnant. My dad died in 2014, and we got married. My dad died. I had my baby girl, Amira. He died on the 1st of January. I had Amira on the 15th of January, which I went into labor on the 14th, which was his funeral service. And then I ended up marrying Theus, March 22nd. It's 22nd or 21st, I don't know. Normally I had these things down pat, but somewhere along the way, I feel like, as anyone would say, I've outgrown my spouse. Let me do my makeup at the same time. And I don't even feel like doing my makeup. I really just want to do a chit-chat, but this is a makeup channel, so let's indulge a little bit. So anyways, lately I've just been thinking a lot, you know, about what makes me happy, if I'm on the right path, if I could do more for my children, you know. And you want to believe you're on the right path, especially when you work so hard. Or let's just say you've been with someone for 15 years. I'm what, 35 now? I'm 35 now, but I got with Theus when I was 17. Okay, so Theus and I, we got together March 21st of 2008. I got with him when I was 20. I'm now 35, so we've been together 15 years. Married 9, together 6 on top of that, so that's 15 years. Okay, so I got with him when I was 20, you guys. Long story short, what I'm getting at today is realizing that I might have outgrown my spouse. And this is not like the first time I thought this. We got a history of me basically not knowing what direction I want to go, from me telling him I need space, to me telling him I don't think we should be together, to him just never freaking leaving at the end of the day. Like him never wanting more or better for himself, you know. Oh, I got married, I'm in this to win it, this is it. But me, on the other hand, I am struggling, you guys, mentally, physically, spiritually. I'm just struggling all the way around. Since my dad had died, me becoming a mom, me being a wife, I feel like I'm naturally a loving individual. I'm charming, I'm sweet, I'm assertive, all those things, right? But lately I've been feeling like I've been resenting my husband, and it's getting bad. It's like, it's to the point where I don't want to hear what he has to say. I don't care to have a conversation with him. Sure, I get frustrated when it's too quiet. I could be talking to him about certain events that have to take place in the household, like household goals and bills, and he's quiet, if not nonchalant, about it. Like his main response is, "Oh, I hear you, baby. We'll figure it out." And you know, I think the icing on the cake for me was him not tripping off of this past month me getting an eviction in my name. He already made it clear that he was upset because I didn't add his name to the lease this year. And I didn't do that because I knew in my mind I was done. I knew that I was going to give him one last ultimatum, and then we were just going to be done. We were just going to cut ties. There's no point in running circles. There's no point in me just feeling all these wrong ways inside and trying to have patience, thinking that he's going to wake up one day and get it together, to just realizing that he is who he is and I am who I am. And I'm constantly looking to grow. And it's one thing about me, I don't like quitting. And my YouTube page is not exactly where I want it to be. I didn't want it to just be makeup. I wanted it to be entrepreneurial. You know, I wanted to sell eyelashes. I wanted to open my own boutique. I even wanted to take a different path of cosmetology and get my license and start doing hair and really invest in the beauty and fashion industry with my YouTube page, but also expand on an entrepreneurial basis to where I can become my own boss, get rid of the 9-to-5, and then hopefully go back to school to get into real estate. These are my current goals that are stagnant because I'm constantly carrying 110% of my marriage, the weight of my marriage. And I don't even look for him to be plan B anymore. You know what your partner's capable of after 15 years of being with them. And I'm not saying he's not capable. I'm not saying that his goals are any less driven than mine. I just don't feel like things that are priority are actually priority for him. I feel like he's so used to me figuring it out that things will fall where they fall at the end of the day. And I recently got my overtime back, you know, working whatever for the state. So now I have a check coming in on the 1st of the month and a check on the 15th. Or it might be the 28th and the 18th. Wherever the days fall is how that works when it comes with the state in your bank. And you know, when a girl works overtime, 9 times out of 10, not only is it to get caught up on bills, but when someone goes to work overtime, it's because they're trying to aim for something. And I thought that by me working overtime, I would get caught up on my bills and I would be able to invest in my business and start building a second stream of income, if not even 3 or 4 streams of income. Because I'm also, like, I have emails of training. I know you guys know the YouTube training, the Instagram training, TikTok training on e-commerce, and, you know, being able to get into that to where you can sell digital products, boom, passive income. YouTube, boom, passive income. YouTube, faceless automation, boom, passive income. Selling books on audiobook, boom, passive income. Like, I got all these different things that I'm ready to go in go mode on that I can't necessarily focus on or put my interests into it if I'm constantly stagnant on home bills and household stress and just carrying all the weight at the end of the day. And you know, before I had my son, who's now 5, I used to think, okay, he sees me struggling, but maybe, you know, he's not giving that extra push and helping me because I'm on plan B. So I was okay with that for a little while. Even I can say I was okay with that at the end of the while. I hated it. I absolutely hated it when going through trials and tribulations of trying to run the household, you know, financially. And I say that I hated it because I'm the one who's left depleted, without energy, depressed, overworked, and tired at the end of the day. And I keep telling myself, okay, eventually my body this will be routine for my body if I just keep it up. And it wasn't until June when I realized that, no, girl, you're just tired. When you can get into your mode and you could just say F priorities that you normally wouldn't say F because you have children, your responsibilities, you know, you have little people that depend on you. I just realized, well, damn, Trish. I go by Trish. My government name is Charlene. It's cut to Charlie because people say Charlene. My mom had to make that difficult, but I was born and raised Trish. So you'll hear me referring to myself in third person as Trish. But I'll just be sitting there and I'm like, Trish, well, damn. You know, you're making up excuses for your husband at the end of the day. And that's not okay. And, you know, outside of having an affair and then him still wanting to work through it after that and me being on board, like, damn, okay, we're married. I had to, like, literally go through the prompts of what it is to be married, you know, and review my vows and realize what I'm facing at the end of the day when it comes to dying and having to deal with Lord and answer to all my sins. And all I can think back on is why I did what I did. And it was because I wasn't being given what I needed to be given as a wife, as his woman, as his other half. And that's not an excuse to go out and cheat, but 9 times out of 10 when a person's cheating, it's because they're not getting something. And best believe I communicated what it is that I needed before I went out and cheat. I actually literally got to the point where I was like, okay, we're married, but I'm just gonna start dating other people. Like, I want to go on dates. I want romance. I want companionship. Like, I want any and everything that you're not giving me, okay? And I had them lined up. I ain't gonna say I had them lined up, but I had men in my DMs, and I have one particular guy that I always go running back to. Okay, so long story short, I'm not trying to promote cheating. I'm not trying to say that once you do all the communication to communicate with your spouse and they're not doing what they got to do at the end of the day, it's okay to cheat. Definitely file your divorce papers, heal, and then move on with your life. That's the best way to go about it, especially if you believe in God and sins and, you know, who you're supposed to be at the end of the day. Stay true to that. Do not let what other people aren't contributing or for those roles they're not fulfilling in your life make you commit actions to make you the bad guy at the end of the day, you know. So yeah, it's still a work in progress. Mentally, physically, I'm done. It's just a matter of us filing our divorce papers and me having the heart to kick him out. I don't believe in kicking out my man or my husband, but I think that if I was more adamant about it, we would have been over. So I think that's the hiccup in our marriage right now, caring about where he's gonna reside when we're done. So let me know if that's the hardest part of breakups for you guys, especially after a marriage of 15 years. Okay, so it took me so long to put this video out, you guys, because it's me being vulnerable and people can be cruel. And not only that, I want to talk to my husband about everything before I just blasted personal details about our marriage. So at the end of the day, I'm getting a lot of nonchalantness, the silent treatment, you know, from my husband, and he's not very opinionated. And we're both Leos, you know, so you need feedback, you need reassurance, and I'm just not getting that in my marriage. And then on top of that, he doesn't have the self-control or motivation to just get out there and get it on his own. It's like I have to motivate him, or, okay, babe, you know, stay home today. Okay, babe, go out, go get the money. And really, we're adults. I just want us both to want more out of life. And I don't see me making it as far as I could make it with this on my side. I need someone who's going to be just as motivated, highly motivated, determined, and who has goals at the end of the day. So long story short, this is me being vulnerable. This is me just giving you guys an inside peek of Charlie's life and what's going on with me, okay? I am the woman behind CharleeMarBeauty, and I'm not perfect. I'm human. I'm still trying to get it together. I'm really just on the verge of trying to make the decision to get a divorce or stay comfortable, you know, in my marriage. And saying it out loud, it just sounds so stupid. It's like you want to be happy. So maybe we'll seek out some therapy. Maybe we'll just call it quits at the end of the day. I'll keep you guys posted. Okay, enough about my chaotic, toxic life. I'm going in with the Ruby Kiss eyebrow pencil in the shade dark brown to basically do my brows. Let me know if you ladies are familiar with this pencil, this brand, Ruby Kiss. Let me know. Just with trying to be motivated, with making sure that I don't give up on my goals and dreams. It's almost like I know deep down inside I have to pick one. You know, I can let my dreams die off and motivate him to be this great guy and become this great provider, or I can motivate myself and hopefully he just gets it together for the sake of his children. And that's where I'm at, because I feel like I really put the work in, whether he was by my side or not. I put the work in at the end of the day, and it shows that with him not even being able to carry out employment. He lost his job after a month behind attendance, him not being able to get up at 3 a.m. or 2 a.m. to make it to work by 3 a.m. After he switched his shift, he used to work 12 to 9, but he didn't like me taking the car. You know, when I get off work at 4:15, I wasn't promising I was going to be staying home. So I'm going in with the Ruby Kiss concealer in the shade Fawn to clean up my brows. I don't know. I'm done guessing at this point, but there's a conversation that has to be had. You know, last year I was telling myself, oh, I'm scared. I don't know if I can do it by myself. And my sister was like, you are doing it all by yourself. You tripping. You just making up excuses, you know? And I was like, I'm not making up excuses. I'm literally going to have to do it by myself. And when I thought about it, I am doing it by myself. He might stay to help with like my son's homework, but I realized that I'm relying more on my daughter with certain things than I am my husband, and I don't like that. And with that being said, that just makes me want to be doing even more. Because it's like, anytime that I'm working my 9 to 5, I'm working overtime, extra 2 hours every day. I'm giving up Saturdays, working 8 hours. And then on top of that, I gotta think about what to eat. You know, I gotta think about what to pull out for dinner. I gotta think about when I'm gonna make time to do all the laundry build up in the garage. I got all the laundry done now. Now I gotta make time to fold it. And I just asked him, hey husband, you're not doing nothing, you know, maybe you can help me fold some laundry. He said, yeah, but it's little things like that that just doesn't happen. It just doesn't get done. Okay, and I did have this conversation with him about us separating and going our separate ways, and his response was dry as ever. It was a simple, I understand. And when I circled back around to ask him why was it just I understand, he told me that he didn't really want to give too much reason, I guess, or disagreement on us getting a divorce, because he didn't want to sound like he was being defensive on his end. He understands what I've been going through, what we've been going through, and he doesn't want to keep going in circles either. Ever since we had that conversation, we've been working together copacetically. It's just, I guess, getting down to the really nitty grit of it and filing our divorce papers and going our separate ways. Okay, so we're getting into this makeup look. I cannot talk today. We're getting into this makeup look. I went in with the Ruby Kiss eyebrow pencil in the shade dark brown. Now I'm going in with the Ruby Kiss concealer in the shade fawn. Okay, so this Ruby Kiss concealer, I'm not feeling it. I don't like it. I did buy 3 tubes. We're going to go ahead and use those. And then I'm going to be looking for another drugstore concealer. I set it with Morphe the other day and it looked like it did okay after I let it get tacky a little bit. So we're going to try that again today and see what it does. And I'm going to speak to this man who walked in the door without saying nothing. This is what I be talking about. I used to get off work, get in the car, you know, with him. And it used to kill me because he would never ask, how was your day? How was work? And I used to tell him that it bothered me. He still didn't even care, you know, to ask and make a difference on that. That's a story for another day. I'm going to speak to him if you're not going to come speak to me first. Depleted. And I'm tired. It's time to self-heal and get my stuff together. I guess it's easier to be in something comfortable than to have to get out there and date again. I know my sisters and our family scares me when it comes to the dating pool. And that's all I can really say on that. You don't know. I like instantly regret saying that after I said it, because my siblings literally get out of relationships and into relationships. They don't even take the time out to get to know the individuals before they're inviting them in their homes. So those are obviously not good lead by example people to be looking at when it comes to the dating world. And I'm sure a lot of people are out of touch with just properly communicating and getting in touch with their internal feelings and emotions, and to be able to control those emotions throughout conversations and different things that you go through. So I'm just going to leave it at that. I'm nervous about the dating world, period, after 15 years of being married. Okay? I think what's even more scarier is having kids and dating. Before it was fine, you know, just me, but now it's my kids that I have to worry about at the end of the day. So I think that's the scariest part of it all. And then just being able to trust someone new, to hold their lives and your life in their hands. So let me know what you guys think the scariest part of dating is going to be for me. Not that I need to be dating right after a marriage, but yeah. How much time do you wait? Not even that. A lot of people would say self-healing, but do you technically need any type of healing if you've been in something and just been comfortable? How much time do you take for yourself? Like, these are like legitimate questions that I bet that people don't even think about before just getting back out there. I'm going in with a new palette I just got. I'll post it up ahead. And I'm going in with the red in this palette. It's like a brownish red. It's like a burgundy. Who am I getting? I'm going in with that color as a transitional color before I go in with my black to complete my smoky eye look today. Here I'm going in with the black eyeshadow out the same palette. This has a little bit of glitter. We're gonna see how this turns out. I've never done a smoky eye with black glitter. So let me know what you ladies think. Okay, now I'm going back in with that burgundy color to smoke out the harsh lines on that black to have a more transitional smoky eye or a smoother smoky eye. Let me know what you ladies think. Okay, so I went in with orange over that burgundy and black to make sure that it comes out natural. I'm going in with the concealer by e.l.f. And this is in the shade Deep Olive. Okay, now I'm going in with the e.l.f. Poreless Primer before you get ready to lay down our foundation. And then we moisturize with the Nivea cream. Okay. I had to go brush my teeth and I shaved my mustache while I was in there. And you know it's bad when you try to do your baby hairs and they gray. People are like, certain women at a certain age should stop wearing it. Well, what if you're not the age and you're just premature gray? Okay? You'll be so quick to judge. And I'm so tempted to dye it, but it's like, dye only lasts 2 weeks and it's not good on your hair. So it's like, what are you doing? You can't say you're trying to grow it back and then kill it off at the same time. Okay, so we light on makeup. That was very light coverage. Okay, so we're going in and highlighting our face with the Ruby Kiss Concealer in the shade Fawn. I can't tell if it's more watery or oily, but it looks like it's separating on the skin. So I'm going to fan it out, let it get a little bit tacky before we blend it out, okay? And I know my foundation is coming off a little bit gray. It's lighter than what it needs to be. But again, we're going to use the products we got. I'll be going shopping mid-October for new products. You see that? It's like patchy. I don't like that. Do that like that. I got this from one of the new YouTubers. Not to take it all the way down. I realized that extra cast right here is not necessary. You want just enough to highlight your contour, and that's all it is. So I actually like that technique. Yeah, it leaves like an airbrush kind of a stroke. Leave that like that. Anyone else out there married? Anyone else out there married? I'm talking to married people. They say it's in between 30s and 40s for my video views. Is y'all out there? Let me know y'all out there. Bring it on down, okay. Bring it on down like that. I don't know, he was all up in my chair. He get on my nerves. He being extra needy. He took a nap with me earlier. He get mad and put his butt in your face. I'm like, I said he be getting mad and put his butt in your face. You know that? Okay, so I'm going in with the Matte Studio Fix Foundation Powder in the shade NW45 to go over my areas where my foundations lay. Basically go over your whole face, you guys. So everything could properly show on its transferring from one shade to the other, but then this also goes over any harsh blemishes that wasn't taken care of earlier. So slay that powder. Now this right here is where I should have went in with the setting powder for the reverse contour. That way when my look was done and said and complete at the end of the day, it would have shown like a crisp line right there, okay? But she all right, she cute.
Hey, Mom. I like your makeup.
Thank you, baby. I appreciate that. Thank you. And that's pretty much it, y'all. What you think? Did I do that? Smokey. I think so. I'm getting better at my smoky eye. I like to believe so. It's not dark. Normally I have like a ring, like I didn't cut crease to black in there, but it's giving. All right. It's CharleeMarBeauty. I'm here with a new beat and a little bit of chit chat. Obviously, it's gonna be a little bit of a voiceover, but I want you ladies to like, comment, and subscribe. I haven't been doing lashes lately. I do lashes when I go out if I'm not going nowhere. I just want to chit chat with you guys and do a video, but we're all done. I'll have this video out shortly. I'll do some setting spray and then that's it. But she look good. Can I have no setting spray? Right? Crown off the forehead. Hey y'all, it's CharleeMarBeauty and I'm here with a smoky eye beat. I want you ladies to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you think. It's CharleeMarBeauty.